Now, what I didn't like, and again, I know they didn't have time for it, and it would have been really weird to just put it in there. And I do like the alternative of how they did it in the movie, but I really like in the books where they start training like careers.
Yeah.
Because
I do like that.
logically, that's what all of them did. Like, there's only a handful of victors, man. They all started training. Let's be real. Like, it wasn't just Peeta, Heyman, and Katniss. It was all of them that started training, which is what made it even more deadlier. Is that, like, all of them then, like, had all this time in the world to freaking train to be killers because they knew it was gonna happen.
Expect, yeah.
And so it was interesting. I do like, though, and the one thing that I liked about the book, and it comes back around for the second book, and it would have been more impactful for the second movie, or for the third and fourth movie, is that Gale started helping Peeta learn how to do traps. And that's when Gale starts to get to know Peeta, and he straight up says, I wish Peeta was hateable.
Yeah, that's true.
And Katniss agrees. She's like, right? It would be much easier if he's hateable.
And he's like, and they're just like, damn.
Yeah. So it was beautiful. I do like that part in the movie. Don't like that it didn't come out in the movie, but I understand why. And then we do get that videos of all of the victors and who won who. And so that was interesting. I do like that they use Mags as like a reminder that Haymitch is friends with all these people.
Yeah.
Because when Katniss is like, Finnick has to know that she's not going to make it, and he's like, she's a nice lady! Katniss! Yeah. Like, what? Like, yeah, I get it, she's old, but like, she's also really, really nice.
I know. He's like, she's a real nice lady. You know, he's like, I've been friends with these people for years.
Yeah, you know? And that's just like a little bit of a reminder. So, fun fact, and this is towards Ballad of Snake and Bird, whatever the prequel is of
Songbird. I guess we'll have to go and watch that in theaters. We'll have to get the book and do that, and we'll do one for that.
I already read the book. I got feelings about that too.
Well, I haven't read the book yet, lady. I'm gonna have to order that one and get that hardback because I have a set and now I need another one. Okay.
I believe that. So, what I was gonna say is, fun fact, that takes place in this in the Hunger Games 10. Hunger Games 11 is the one Mags wins.
11?
So Mags
is
like 90.
Jesus.
Or 70. Yeah, around 70 or 80. But yeah, because Mags wins the 11th Hunger Games.
Oh.
Yeah. She's like the oldest tribute alive.
Dang.
So I love it. I love Mags, man. She's so much better in the movies.
Yeah.
I love Finnick too. Like, I love Joanna and Finnick way more than I like Katniss. And, well, I like Peeta too, but, like, I love Joanna and Finnick. Like, book 2 and 3 make me, like, straight up love them.
I do like Finnick. He's funny. He's charismatic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Joanna is pretty funny too. Very, very straightforward and very...
I like how all of them like chose to mess with Katniss. And I like that in the books Peeta figures it out. I don't like that they don't show it in the movies, but in the book, after Joanna strips down naked in front of Katniss in the elevator, Peeta's like, oh my god, it's you! You're the reason they're acting so crazy! Because, like, the District 11 tribute kisses her. Finnick is, like, all flirty. Joanna, like, sits down. I forget, I think there's, like, one more person that, like, did something else funny. And he's like, oh my god, we want to see your reaction. Like, they're just messing with you. Just to get a rise out of you. Like, that's hilarious. Like, Peeta found it hilarious that they were doing that to Katniss. So, like, I don't know. It was just, like, very interesting. I know that they tried to show that at the, like, in the movie, But in the books, it goes like deeper. Like, you know how everyone in book 1, when they were at the chariots, they were all by themselves. They were like with their district tribute, and they were there. In the book, it's being told like, oh no, man, like everybody's like everywhere. They're all like just in groups, just talking to each other and being friends. Like, so I think that's like the harder ship of this movie, is that it is people who have known each other for at least a year longer than Katniss. I forget who's the 73rd winner, but it's just like this idea that they've all struggled, they've all had their hardships, and they've really connected. So it's just like an interesting perspective. And then I don't like that Finnick wasn't as much around Katniss as he is in the books pre-game.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I remember correctly, in the books, she doesn't show off to Mags. She shows off to Finnick.
She shows off mostly to Mags and to Beatty and nuts and bolts. Bees and wires. There we go.
Yeah, no, but it's cause she like gets frustrated, I think, with like some knots that she can't get, and Finnick.
Oh yeah, he does do that. They do that. She does do that with Finnick. She has a lot of interactions with a lot of the other tributes, though it doesn't show how much they interact with all each other, and they get to know each other. All of them, actually grow a closer friendship. They've all like gathered together and eaten close together during their lunches and things like that. So that's why they're all able, at the end, during their interview, they all grab each other's hands and lift it up. They're all able to do that.
So yes and no. In the books, they were always going to be like that. The whole point of it was that Katniss was going to be the odd one out with Peeta, because they were going to do that regardless. Like, they were doing that even before they accepted Katniss in. And in the books, I believe she gets frustrated or something happens in which she needs to let off steam, and then that's when she goes all psycho like Archer.
Yeah.
And I believe it was Finnick who like kind of, poked her and caused that. Because then she says after that, she was accepted to all the dinners. She was accepted to being friends with them and stuff like that. Peeta was having no problem doing that because Peeta's Peeta.
Yeah.
And he's hard to hate. But it wasn't until they saw Katniss as an actual fighter just like them that they have lunches with her and start like introducing her. And she does kind of start liking Joanna but not trusting her. And that's why that line has more of a meaning, where Katniss says, how are we going to kill these people?
Mm-hmm.
It's because she's already kind of made friends with them, even the careers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she makes friends with the careers.
Yep. That's why I was like, it doesn't have as much of a meaning because it doesn't show that.
Yeah.
That she's made friends with all of them. So it made me sad.